shameful for a congressman to take time from his work to go to the airport to meet a contest winner.
Political expedience, Katy. Miss Cheese is smack in the middle of my constituency.
Miss Cheese.
Well, I don't know her real name. I don't even know what she looks like. All I know is that she'll be blonde and beautiful.
Oh, Miss Cheese.
You're Mr. Morley, aren't you?
Yes.
I have your picture in my room. Oh, I've always dreamed of meeting you someday. And now I have. Well, I'm just thrilled.
Thank you. Oh, and thanks for that nice big kiss, too.
I'm Keeley, Cheese's to Minnesota. This is Penny Hagen, Miss Cheese of Ozark County.
This little girl is the contest winner?
Well, of course. I knew that the minute I saw her. Welcome to Washington, Penny.
Hold it, please. How about one of you waiting for her to step off the plane, Congressman?
Be delighted.
Good, right this way.
Mr. Glen, wouldn't it be fun to have a picture of me and the congressman's wife? Just the two of us?
Well, I'm not the congressman's wife. I'm governess for his children.
Forget it, Charlie. She just works for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful contest winner, Miss Penny Hagen, who has graciously consented to be our house guest. My mother, Mrs. Morley.
How do you do?
You look just the way I knew you would. You're lovely.
Thank you. She's sweet.
My associate, Mr. Cooper.
How do you do?
Well, I'm charmed.
And my sons, Stephen and Daniel.
Hi.
Wow.
Boys, I want you to make Penny feel right at home.
We'll sure try.
You want me to show you to your room? Well, I would like to freshen up a bit.
Oh, well, I'll take you.
I asked first.
All right, boys, you can both show her upstairs, and then Katy will help you get settled.
The governess? Looks like she takes care of everything around here. She's marvelous.
We think so.
Matter of fact, Mr. Morley, I thought she was your wife. Thank you. Thank you so much for letting me stay in your beautiful home.
Well, we hope you'll be happy.
Come on.
Boys, the suitcases, huh? I hope you, well, I hope you weren't embarrassed, Katy. I'm sorry if you were.
Embarrassed about what?
Well, she thought that you were Mrs. Morley.
No, I was not embarrassed.
What's this one for?
Cross country. I tied the school record.
Marvelous.
Yeah. I got this one for winning first place in the boys' singles at the country club.
So you belong to a country club?
Well, here's me and Dad yachting on the Potomac.
Have you got a yacht, too?
It belongs to Senator Anders.
Sure would love to live in Washington. It's so rich. In history and tradition, I mean.
Yeah, I guess so. Your suit is pressed and ready for the party tomorrow night, Stephen.
Thanks, Katy.
And you should be studying instead of talking to Penny.
Oh, I study later.
Tomorrow night is the party. You don't have time.
I didn't want to go in the first place. It was Cecilia's idea. She's always inviting me to those crummy things.
They're not crummy, Stephen. Children from the best families in Washington will be there. Now come along, Penny. Stephen has work to do.
Does she have to go?
She does.
I know we had a date, but well, it's just that we have this house guest, and I'll probably have to break. Well, sure, she's a girl, Cece, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm just doing it for my father. She comes from his district. It's strictly a political expedient. She hung up on me.
Well, I don't blame her. Did Penny ask you to break your date and take her?
No. It's just that she's never been to a party before, and I couldn't leave her home. It's okay, isn't it, Katy?
No, Steve. It's very rude, and it's not like you. I can't force you, but I suggest you call Cecilia back and tell her you wish to escort her.
I'm sorry, Katy. I can't.
Penny? I'd like to speak with you a moment.
Yes?
When Stephen invited you to the party, he already had a date.
I know.
Well, he did a very bad thing, and I want you to tell him you cannot go with him.
Why?
Because you'd be sparing another little girl a great deal of hurt and humiliation.
If you think he did something so awful, why don't you talk to him?
As a matter of fact, I did.
And he still wants to take me.
Yeah, but...
Well, then everything is settled. He wants to go with me, and I want to go with him.
Everything is not settled. If you cannot be generous enough to refuse the invitation, I'll just have to speak to his father.
It's really mean, don't you think?
Mr. Morley,
Yes,
could
Katy?
I speak to you a moment, please?
Of course. Come right in.
How's it going?
Well, McDonald's a pretty tough old bird, but I think a few more meetings will convince him. Now then, Katy.
Could I speak to you alone?
That won't be necessary, Katy. I know what's on your mind, and don't look so grim. A child that age couldn't possibly break Steve's heart. I say let them go to the party and have a good time.
How did you know?
Oh, Penny called me at the office.
She called you.
She told me all about your little talk. Poor child, she was very upset.
She was upset. Hi, Uncle Glen. I didn't know you were home.
Hello, Penny.
Uncle Glen, I've been thinking about the party.
Yes?
I'm not going, Uncle Glen.
Well, that's nonsense. Of course you're going. I've spoken to Steve. We'll work out his problem.
No, I couldn't.
But why? Stephen didn't...
It's not Stephen. It's... Oh, I'm so ashamed. I know it sounds terribly vain, but...
Vain?
Well, just look at me. I'm just not ready for a party. I'm a mess. I disgrace you.
You look simply lovely.
No, I don't. I'm horrible. I won't go.
Nonsense. Of course you'll go. How'd you like to have your hair done by Antoine?
Antoine? Really? Do you mean it? Oh, that's just the most exciting thing that's ever happened to me. Oh,
Well, what is it?
I just realized my hair will look so beautiful, but there's nothing to wear.
Poor thing.
You leave the dress to me. We'll take care of that tomorrow.
Oh, Uncle Glen, you're just the sweetest, kindest, most generous congressman in the whole wide world.
We call this pink lemonade. Pale pink lace and a darker pink velvet sash tied softly in a bow at the back. Hand-painted blue peonies and their foliage run riot on this taffeta dress. We've named it the Rustle of Spring. Breathtaking in its sheer simplicity, this full-length evening dress of muslin de soie is our most elegant presentation of the season. We show it here as it appeared in Fashion Magazine this month.
That one.
Well, I seem to be with a young lady who knows exactly what she wants.
She has exquisite taste. This dress comes straight from Paris. The price is $185.50.
Wrap that.
Now you've got a lovely little head to work on. Give her a nice shampoo and set.
Oh, and a permanent, a platinum rinse, a manicure, pedicure, and facial. Oh, and we'll start with a sauna bath and then a massage and reshape the eyebrows.
Eyebrow shaping, massage, sauna baths. I thought I was taking her. But she took me. And I mean took me. I'm afraid to look at the bill.
And you, $185.
Did you ever hear of anything like that? She didn't even bat an eye. You too?
What?
That package. What's in it?
Oh, it's not important.
Let's see it.
Well, it's just a little evening bag to match Penny's dress.
When did she ask for that?
Last night?
Welcome to the club.
Mr. Morley, you'll have to talk to Stephen.
Why don't you handle it?
Mr. Morley. Oh, no. This should be man to man.
Stephen?
Why, Dad?
Why not?
When?
Just now.
Did you? I guess I didn't hear you.
Well, how you feeling, son?
Oh, great.
How's the work going?
I have to be honest with you, Dad. It's been a little rough.
Having trouble keeping your mind on it, huh? Penny?
Am I old enough to be in love? Am I, Dad?
Well, that's a tough question, Steve. You really don't know very much about her.
What do I have to know? I just look at her and get punchy.
Yes, but that's not all there is to love. What I'm trying to tell you is that sometimes people appear to be something that they're not.
What's Penny not?
Well, it's not so much what she's not as what she is. Yes, that's it. That's the important thing. So think about it.
About what?
I just said.
And what'd you say?
Well, I was saying that you flunked that history exam, and you will hear from me.
Mr. Morley, what happened?
What good is logic and reason against a bathing suit? I'm afraid the man-to-man talk didn't work.
Well, in that case, before they go to the party this evening, they will try girl to girl.
Who is it?
It's Katy.
Need any help?
Oh, please. No, thank you.
You don't like me very much, do you?
Frankly, no.
Would it surprise you to know that I envy you and admire you?
You do? Why?
Well, I've been asking the Morleys for a raise for 6 months of $5 measly and I can't get it.
Oh, it's a shame.
I worked my fingers to the bone not only for Stephen and Danny, but for Mr. Morley and his mother and Mr. Cooper, and such demands, and still no raise. But you are wonderful. You've been in less than 2 days. Already $185 for a gown. Mrs. Morley's hairdresser. Mr. Cooper, $30 for a purse.
$37.50 plus tax.
Such cleverness. I just don't know how you do it.
Are you suggesting that I'm taking advantage of the Morleys?
Oh, him, Mello. That's what's so wonderful. They want to give you things. It's how you do it that's so marvelous.
You're smarter than I thought, Katy. You know something? You're stupid.
Who asked you?
How long are you going to be like this?
Dad.
Danny, don't eat your dinner.
I hope I never get like that over a woman. I had this contest judge buying it for me by the carload. This was a deciding vote. And did I ever work on him?
On the bar.
Damn cheese. But you have to start somewhere. Oh, don't tell that to Mr. Keeley. His heart's in his work, and I want a lot of publicity.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of telling. Now, could you do something for me?
Well, sure.
Well, I happen to know there's a job open at Senator Andrews, and the pay is much better, and, well, I wonder if you could put in a word for me.
Getting the idea, aren't you, Katy?
Well, why not? A senator is better than a congressman. And they're so rich. Cars and trips to Europe, and their son Peter is only 12, and when he's 21, he comes into $5 million. Such nice people. Vacations with pay.
$5 million?
Bonus every year, and trips to Europe. Tennis courts, swimming pool.
What's Peter like?
Oh, stay away from him. He's spoiled. He throws away money. He has his own chauffeur and a girlfriend. He wouldn't look at anybody else.
How do I look?
Oh, just perfect.
I'll do what I can for you, Katy.
Thank you.
Is she ready?
Yeah, she will be right now. Wow.
Uncle Glen, would you please answer the door?
The doorbell didn't ring.
It will.
7:15 on the dot. Is she ready?
Good evening, gentlemen.
Coming, Mr. Keeley.
Hold it right there, honey. Get this, Charlie. Come on, honey. We'll get one at the car.
Good night, Uncle Glen.
Have a nice time.
Good night. Stick with me, Kim. You'll be wearing diamonds. Good night. Good night.
Did you see what Peter's been dancing with all night? Yeah. Did you see how she's been looking at him all night? Yeah. Did you see how he's been looking at her all night? Yeah. How did Peter get something like that? You're wondering too?
I thought you'd gone to bed.
Oh, I'm cramming for that meeting with McDonald tomorrow. What's your excuse?
Well, I have things to do.
That's just waiting to see how Steve did tonight?
Oh, I'm concerned, I admit it. Stephen? Where's Penny?
Dancing. She never stopped dancing. The minute I introduced her, she was off dancing. I've seen girls flitter and flutter around, but she was ridiculous. She was so thrilled to meet the senator. She was so thrilled to meet the senator's wife. She was so thrilled to meet that kook Peter. The only one she wasn't thrilled to meet was the waiter.
Well, I'm sorry you didn't have a good time, Steve.
Worst night of my life. I just sat there like an idiot and watched her fly by. Boy, I sure learned about women from her.
But you were her escort. You should have brought her home.
You mean you left her there alone?
Alone? She's a one-woman crowd wherever she goes. I tried to say goodnight, but all I could see was the back of her head. And I had to give up Cece for that. Is it okay if I go to bed now? I got a lot of work to catch up on in the morning.
Oh, sure. Good night, Steve.
Nice.
Well, where are you off to?
Penny's just a young girl. She is your house guest. We cannot just leave her at the party. I'll go get her.
You have to?
I do.
Wow. Service here is remarkable. I didn't even get to knock this time.
What are you doing here?
Oh, Penny sent me to pick up her clothes.
Why?
Well, she's been invited to stay with the Anders. Oh, the senator's nuts about her, and she's got his kid eating out of her hand.
I'll get her things.
Just give me a chance, Cece. I'm telling you, I was like a man possessed. Honest. I must have been out of my mind. She was no girl. She was a virus, and I had the fever. I was a broken man. Oh, hi, Katy. I passed my exam. Did you hear?
I'm very glad. Stephen?
50 cents?
Ja, for the soda.
Thanks, Katy.
Hey, where are you off to?
Well, I'm meeting Cece.
Oh, everything all okay between you two now? Huh?
It's going to be.
Fine. Here, take that with you.
50 cents?
For a soda. Maybe it'll help patch up the relationship.
Patch it up. I got enough to cement it. Thanks, Dad.
Guess what?
I heard. She's the house guest of the vice president.
Yesterday. Today, she's moving into the White House.
Where can she go tomorrow?
Tomorrow, the world.
Katy's a farmer's daughter. You can't resist that gal. She's country style but city design. Got a smile that's sprinkled with sunshine. Look at the farmer's daughter. She'll perk up your morale. Her brand of charm is so disarming. Frowns turn upside down. The old that's too Sweden. She's just what we've been needing. So glad the farmer's daughter came to